Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
Sorry, Sam, I'll be louder. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on now! I don't think you're ready too far. Let's go now, Sam! You don't want to come before? Let's go now, kid! Come on, ready? Let's go, baby! Let's go, Steve! I'm on set! Let's go, Sam! Come on, let's go! Yeah! Let's go, baby! Right up! Real hot!
First pitch, ball outside. And both teams here. Cold day here at Nicolay Field. In that 30 to 40 degree range. Ball's not going to travel very far for a lot of singles. Ball. That's a ball down there on Lashaway. I believe the count is 2-0. Pitch from Patton. Right down the middle. Strike one. Count now 2-1. Patton, a little bit of control issues on the first two pitches, but fouled it up with a nice third pitch. That one's fouled away by Lashaway. Kind of clogged him up there on the inside. Tried to get through it, couldn't. And fouls that one away back to his right. Now Patton battling back in this count, 2-2. Fought on 2-0 early Lashway. Great job. Fighting in the box. He'll swing, pop that straight back. Catcher looking to go for it. And it will be snagged. Great job by David Brittenfield. Getting back there to secure the out for the Chargers. That's one away up. Next to bat is ACTV's very own Nathan Linder, the shortstop. And he'll try to kickstart something here. As Patton, again, fell down 2-0 early, but battled back in the count. Gets the foul out. Great job by Brittenfield getting back. It'll be strike one on Linder, and Patton controlling the zone very well after his first two pitches of the outing. Patton loops one low for ball one. Count goes 1-1. Linder, the junior from South Milwaukee, Wisconsin, stands in around 5'10". Patton down the middle. Linder swings and misses. Count now 1-2. Again, trying to battle here. Back in this count, down 1-2. Patton. It'll be strike three on the outside. Linder goes down looking. It'll be out number 2 for Patton. And a lot of pitching defense here early. As the first 5 batters from both teams have been retired. Now coming up to the plate is Gage Reben. He'll swing. Little oppo knock gets caught by the second baseman, Graham Kaufman. And it'll be 3 up, 3 down for the Chargers. And then they'll head to the top of the second where they look to get things going. And you're watching NCBA Baseball on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. We get set for the top of the second inning. It'll be David Brittenfield stepping into the batter's box. He'll take on Tyler Clement. That'll be ball one way outside. And both teams do the first. Scoreless, no hits for either team. Pitchers dueling it out, and Brittenfield will swing and miss. Clement with a looping breaking ball. He's got Patton on deck in the 5-hole. He'll be swing knocked towards shortstop. Linder on the catch. Long throw to first, and he will connect. Out one. Great play there with Linder. Let me go over to Beatty. And now, stepping up will be Jonathan Patton, the pitcher. Clement throws for strike one. Patton watched that one go right by him on the outside part of the plate. Clement deals high. And now the count is 1-1. Big matchup here between Adrian and Hillsdale. If the Bulldogs win, they move to 6-0 in conference play, and they're looking very clean going into the rest of the season. As Patton grounds, and it'll be a great play at first for out number 2. Hillsdale 2-2 in the conference. Again, need a lot of fight here to finish. Oakland 3-2 stands in second as the Bulldogs have another conference matchup coming up to end the season at Saginaw Valley. Again, with a win here, it looks promising to win the conference for the Bulldogs, and that ball is going to be blooped up just barely in the right outfield and corralled nicely there by Sam Sipe. And again, 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs, and again, they're going to try to get the bats hot here in the bottom of the second inning. And it's NCAA baseball. Don't go anywhere on HCTV.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jetty is like a consolidated platform where I can have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. Ready for the bottom of the second inning. The Bulldogs looking to get some runs on the board. It's been 9 batters up and 9 batters down for both teams. Again, no one being able to register or get on base at all, as it's been a struggle for either team on the hitting, and it's cold out there. And stay connected with all the action by following at AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at AdrianCollegeTV today. As for the Bulldogs, it'll be Sam Sipe to kick things off here in the bottom of the second. After Linder struck out, Lashaway fouled out, and Reben also with a pop out. Batten. Pitcher for the Chargers. He'll deal. And that one's high and inside for ball 1. Sipe again trying to kickstart this offense. And it'll be strike 1 right down the middle. Sipe watches that one go right by the second baseman. Patton, he deals. Sipe wanted to, but that ball was high. Count now 2-1. Patton is really good at battling back here. And he gets down the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Patton. That ball is going to be low for ball 3. Count now 3-1. Bulldogs trying to get someone on base. Sipe's fighting in the batter's box here. A couple of these balls have been close. Patton. He'll wind. And that ball's right down the middle. Count now full. 3-2. It's Patton with the payoff pitch. He'll wind. It's going to be popped up towards right field. And it'll be Buckley calling off Kaufman for the out. 1 gone. Now 10 straight batters from both squads retired. And now it will be Connor Davies setting up to the plate. The lefty. Righty on lefty action. He's going to swing and miss to the pitch that was a little outside there from Patton. Davies getting a little bit aggressive, the right fielder. Trying to get some offense going for the Bulldogs. Rough start, but it is chilly out there, and he'll have an oppo knock for a base hit. Davies on the single. Splits the third base shortstop side. It's a one-out single. And Adrian, that'll bring up the 6-hole hitter, Logan Passagiato. The sophomore from Heartland, Michigan. Patton looks over. He's going to check Davies on that first base side. And that ball will be popped and foul on the first base side. And the designated hitter here in the 6th spot, Logan Passagiato. Going to try to advance Davies on that first base. That ball is going to catch the outside half of the plate for strike 2. And Patton battling back yet again. 2 strikes, no balls to count. 1 out, Davies on first. Patton checks Davies on first. He'll wind and he'll deal. That ball going to be called a strike on the outer half of the plate for a 3-pitch strikeout from Patton. But interestingly enough, that one looked a little bit outside. Close call there by the ump. And Passagiato will go down swinging. And bring up Camden Beatty, the first baseman. That ball way high. They'll go back to first for the pickoff, not in time. Davies. Quick step, looked like he wanted to go. Tried to get back. He was able to get back in time. The quick throw from the catcher, Brittenfield. It's going to be an oppo knock, hit hard. But that's going to go foul. Hit the pavement by the Frank and Shirley Dick baseball and softball practice facility. And then Patton again. 1-1 the count. Davies on first still. As he stares down Beatty. That ball's going to hit the dirt. And a good job by Brittenfield getting in front of it. Davies stays on first. As it seems like Patton here early, well, he has a lot of control. The last 3 or 4 pitches or so have been a little bit out of control. He's had a couple high inside on Beatty, and then that one down in the dirt. They'll go for the pickoff play at first, not even close, as Davies will slide back in easily. Patton. Framed nicely there by Brittenfield. As that one looked a little bit outside, framed it back in. Ump calls strike 2, count now even. 2-2 with 2 outs. Davies still on first. That ball way outside. Full count now, 3-2. Patton trying to get the Chargers out of this inning. Again, Davies the lone man on first, the lone hit in this game early. Beatty will step out, reset himself, and full count. Patton here with the payoff pitch coming soon. He'll wind and he'll whip. And a swing and a miss by Beatty. And he'll go down on strikes. And it'll be a one-hit inning for the Bulldogs. Davies unable to prevail on first and get anywhere else. But a great job by Patton being able to battle back. And 3 outs for the Chargers. They'll head to the top of the third where they try to get themselves on the board.
diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class is 2025, we've come a long way.
Welcome back to the top of the third, as it'll be Graham Kaufman into the batter's box. He swung and missed at pitch 1, and he'll swing and catch the top of the bat there, foul it back for strike 2. Count 0-2 here early on Kaufman. And the lefty, up ball way outside by Tyler Clement. Released it a tad early, and it'll be Kaufman again, trying to battle back here. Down 0-2 early in the count, 1-2 now. That pitch swung on and missed by Kaufman. He'll go down swinging. And it'll be Clement picking up his second strikeout of the day. Now Paul Hale will come up to the plate. Bright blue batting helmet. And Clement will try to send him packing. That pitch high for ball 1. Bulldogs have retired the first 7 batters. Clement, that pitch catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Count now 1-1. That pitch, a little bit high from Clement. 2-1 now the count. And bright blue batting helmet, bright pink bat. He'll foul that one, tip that one straight up. And some confusion there on the first base side. Clement and Beatty run into each other. That ball will drop and it'll be an error base taken by Graham Kaufman. By Paul Hale. To get the Chargers on base for the first time today. That'll be John Armani trying to capitalize on the opportunity on the miscommunication from Clement and Beatty. And a bunt attempt there goes and is tipped straight back. It'll be Nate Christian there on the block. Clement. He wheels and he deals. That is going to break right into the middle of the plate for strike 2. Count 0-2 here on John Armani. And he'll go down swinging hard. Clement battles right back after the miscommunication with Beatty and strikes out Armani. 2 outs now. Runner on first, reached on the air. Third strikeout of the day for Clement. That ball's going to be batted right back into Clement, and he'll throw over to Beatty for out number 3. 9 up, 9 down for the Bulldogs on defense. The Chargers struggling to get on base, only reached on the air on a pop-up. The Bulldogs, again, have the lone hit in this one. They'll head up next to try to gain more on ACTV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. Bottom of the third here for the Bulldogs. Coming up to the plate is Tate Wise, the left fielder. Trying to get something going here for Adrian as we are scoreless through the first 2.5 innings. Wise, the 6'2" sophomore. Long reach, he'll swing and a miss. Hard swing there from Wise. Unable to make good contact. And Patton pitching a solid game so far. Just the one hit by Davies. Going to be fouled away by Wise. 0-2 now the count. As he's falling behind, he's going to battle here to get back. Only hit came on an 0-1 count. Davies able to knock it opposite field. And Tate will take the same advice. Will the ball fall? Nope, it'll reach foul. Good contact by Wise, unfortunately. A little bit too far to the right, and it'll go out of play. He'll run back to the base. He was confident in that when he was rounding first. Wise, also another fellow member of ACTV. Patton, he'll deal. And Wise a little bit early on that one. Sitting fastball. Breaking ball came in. He'll pull that one foul. Patton has 3 strikeouts on the day. Wise catches contact barely, and that one will go straight back. 0-2 still the count. Wise battling here. 3 foul balls on this at-bat. Patton trying to send Wise packing. Jonathan Patton with the pitch. Wise lets that one go, and it will be low for ball 1. Count now 1-2, nobody out. Wise the leadoff hitter at this inning. Patton will set himself up. Heel deal. Wise lets that one go. Pitch will sneak by Brittenfield. Into the back wall. Wise now 2-2. Battling back 3 foul balls. Keeping himself in play. And now the count is all evened up at 2. Long at bat here for Patton. He'll deal. Wise swings, and that's another foul straight back. 4 foul balls now on the at-bat for Tate Wise. And Wise, big man at 6'2". A lot of reach. Patton, he'll deal. And another foul ball from Wise. He'll continue to battle here. The 5th foul ball on this AB. He's laughing it up down there. He knows he's fighting. And it's 2-2 again. Patton goes back to deal. And that one will catch the outside half of the plate. And after all that fight, Wise will go down looking. As Patton paints the outside. And it'll be strikeout number 4 on the day for him. Jonathan Patton. A great pitching start, and now Nate Christian, the catcher, will come up to the plate. Swung on, fouled back by Christian. So he believes it's pretty cold out there. He's got the face mask on, trying to stay warm. And he's got the hand warmers. This guy is, he does not deal with cold weather very well. He's got the blue batting gloves. Patton with the pitch. Swing and a miss from Christian. Count now 0-2. Patton putting himself in really good positions here on the mound. 0-2 was 0-2 against Wise as well. That ball is going to be sent foul. Christian again, they're battling here at the plate, forcing long at-bats, making Jonathan Patton work for his outs. Again, count 0-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Only one runner has reached base in this one. And it was Connor Davies on the Oppo single. Hit hard out to left field. That ball is going to be easily tracked and corralled by Peter Gauger. And it'll be 2 outs now. Finally some good contact off the bat for the Bulldogs other than Davies. And Christian will head in on the left field pop-out. And I will reach the top of the lineup here for the Bulldogs. Adam Lashaway back to the plate. He fouled out in his first appearance after a great play by David Brittenfeld. Patton outside for ball 1. He's making Brittenfeld work here on the plate. Had to reach a lot. Couple of snuck by him. 1-0 on Lashaway. Patton deals that again outside. Same spot. It'll be 2-0. 2 outs for Lashaway. At the plate, he'll settle in. And Patton will deal. That one's right down the middle. Lashaway just watches it go past him for strike 1. Count now 2-1. I got to feel bad for who's ever out in right field there for the Chargers. It's cold out here. He's moving around just to keep himself warm. No activity as that one's popped straight up. Chargers trying to locate it. Nobody can. That ball will find the ground. And Lashaway will reach base. After 3 Chargers just sat up and stared at the sky. Thought someone was going to go grab it, but unfortunately no one was home. I'm really confused at what they were trying to do there. The ball was nowhere near getting to where any of them were standing. They're all standing by their bases, kind of near the outfield respective areas. That ball landed in the infield, kind of just behind the pitcher's mound. So I kind of confused the communication there by the Chargers. Nonetheless, Lashaway will find base. Infield single for Lashaway is what it'll be officially counted as. And that pitch catches the outside part of the zone on Nathan Linder, the shortstop. His second at-bat of the game. He struck out in his first. Patton deals. It'll be Lashaway who goes, and it'll be tipped foul. And Adam Lashaway will have to make the long trek back from second to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Linder. 2 outs. Trying to avoid going down on strikeout again. They'll look over to Lashaway, and he's in cleanly. Patton has tried this pickoff play. Hasn't come too close yet. Linder pops one up. It'll sneak through for a base hit. Nathan Linder able to get the Bulldogs rolling here. Lashaway will make his way all the way to third. Linder with a sneaky slow knock up the middle, sneaks through. And the Bulldogs, 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Gage Reben up to the plate, the 3-0 hitter. Patton trying to get himself out of this inning. Reben, runners on 1st and 3rd. Heel deal. Reben lets that one fall inside for strike 1. Good breaking ball there from Patton. Again, bottom of the 3rd. Long inning here for the Chargers. A lot of long ABs from the Bulldogs. That ball way outside for ball 1. Count now evened up at 1, 2 outs again. Only 3 hits on the day. All coming from the Bulldogs. Patton on the outside again for ball 2. Reben looked a little bit confused there. Thought that might have called a strike, and then was happy to see the result of a ball. Count now 2-1. Linder really couldn't decide whether he wanted to go there at first base. Went, stopped, slipped, came back. A little bit of it all before finding his way back to first base. Patton. Expect to see him look over at Linder on first. He'll check Linder. He'll throw over to first, and again, Patton not even close on these pick plays so far. Linder will make his way in cleanly. Long inning here for Jonathan Patton. After the long Tate-Wise at bat, where 5 foul balls were created, and it was a full count to end it. Linder just faking out Patton here on the mound. And Biaba will sneak through! And the Bulldogs will get the first run on the board. Lashaway will find home plate. Engage Reben. Ricochets off the glove of Graham Kaufman. And the Bulldogs now 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. And the cleanup hitter, Sam Sipe, will come up. Popped out in his first at-bat. A single here most likely drives home Linder at second. Swing and a miss from Sipe. Bulldogs not the 4 hits on the day. Sipe lets that one fall in for strike number 2. Now down 0-2, 2 outs. Patton trying to get himself out of this inning cleanly. Are you allowed to run? Runners at first and second. That ball way outside. Linder gives himself a lot of space out there at second base. I think I've seen him change directions about 15 times per pitch. He'll shuffle out again. Patton the pitch. It's swung on hard. He'll sneak through. A base hit from Sipe. Linder's going to stay at third. The bases are full. And the Bulldogs, a 2-out rally here at Nicolay Field. Connor Davies coming into this inning had the only hit for the Bulldogs, opposite field single. He's looking to do the same here to drive in Linder. 2 outs. Patton, long inning. Patton with the pitch. And he'll loop one. Believe that was a ball. Umpire with a confusing signal. Swung on Davies. It'll be popped up. And he can't find it. It'll fall. The Bulldogs will clear the bases. And it's a air double for Connor Davies in the outfield. Peter Gauger couldn't find it in the sun. He's probably wishing he packed his sunglasses after that one. And he'll get some reassurance from John Armani to talk to him. Oh, actually, John Armani went back to give him sunglasses after that play. Interesting call there from Armani at shortstop. That ball's going to be outside for ball one. A long inning here from Patton. You have to wonder how much longer he's going to go on the mound. 4-run third for the Bulldogs. A single from Linder, a single from Reben, and a single from Sipe, and the error double from Connor Davies clears the bases. Swung on and tipped foul by Passagiato. Patton, he'll deal. Looping, and it'll be hit out to center field. The Chargers a couple errors, and they'll secure this one. Paul Hale at center field will finally end the inning for the Chargers. A 4-run third for the Bulldogs. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Chargers look to get something going.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth here at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs with a hefty 4-run third inning. Is ready to explore your Adrian Future Scholarship Day. Let's admit students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship-day. Remaining scholarship days for this year are April 18th. Tyler Clement throws his 35th pitch of the day, and a long day for Jonathan Patton on the mound. As through 3 innings, he's thrown 62 pitches. Do you know how much longer we're going to see him throw the ball for the Chargers? It'll be swung on by Jonathan Evans and fouled off. Getting the Bulldogs. Great 2-out rally. Aided by the single from Linder, the infield single from Lashaway. The RBI single from Reben. A single from Sipe. And then error in the outfield that caused Davies to get to second base. And cleared the bases. Evans in the 1-2 count. He'll knock one up the middle. And he'll reach base. That's the first Charger hit of the day. They reached base on an error earlier. But finally, some momentum for their leadoff man in this inning, Jonathan Evans. And now Colin Buckley will come to the plate for the Chargers. They'll go for the pickoff play, and just like Patton for the Chargers, Clement is not successful. Clement deals. Catch the outside half of the plate for strike one. And something to key on momentum-wise here if the Bulldogs are able to get a quick 3 outs here. Really can head back into the fourth with a lot of momentum in their bats as ball one called. Count even up at 1. And now we have some issues over here for catcher David Brittenfield, who, while swinging in the batter's box, just let go and let the bat fly. Almost came up and hit us and hit the top pole over here, I believe. He'll head back into the dugout, and he's done practicing getting up until his at-bat. And it'll be swung on and fouled away by Buckley. Lined out in his first AB. Clement. And they're trying to get him to go 5 or 6 innings here. They have to bring in someone for the 7th. They will, and it'll be Evans that goes in an attempt for second, but fouled away by Buckley, and now Evans makes the long trek back from second to first. Here we go. Clement, 1-2 count, nobody out, man on first. Winds and deals. That ball loops right in on the breaking ball, and Buckley goes down swinging. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Clement. As we have news on David Brittenfield. He got some aid from the Adrian College bench on his pine tar and able to get some better grip on the bat now, hopefully, as he's up to bat. Hopefully this one doesn't go farther than the ball. Brittenfield, he'll swing, knock one. It won't it'll sneak through the glove of Reben. And clearly the pine tar helped because after some issues warming up, Brittenfield will reach base on an error single. Now first and second here for the Chargers. Reben really unable to handle that at third base. Tipped it, Lender able to keep it in the infield. Not allowing Evans to move to third. And now Clement. Heel deal. High breaking ball for ball 1. Clement swings, looks for the pick. And that ball goes away. Miscommunication again with Davies at first base. And Evans will round up at third. Second and third for the Chargers here. After the second miscommunication of the day between it's Beatty at first base. And then Tyler Clement. They had the combined error at first base, which was the only time the Chargers reached base up until this inning. And then now the overthrow there by Clement with Beatty not home. Oh, and the pitcher, Patton, now will try to drive. Couple of runs home here. He'll swing and miss. And you think he's got to be tired there, especially at that right arm. After that last inning, he's thrown 62 on the day. As, oh boy, is it cold out there. 35 degrees. It is sunny, so you get a little bit of help, but 35 is no comfortable position to be in for either squad. There's a count now 2-1, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs lead 4-0 if you're just tuning in. 5 hits to 1 in favor of Adrian College. And that one knock, it will sneak through opposite side. And Patton will drive one in for the Chargers, maybe two. And he will as David Brittenfeld comes in easily. And an RBI single for the pitcher, Jonathan Patton. Well, gave up 4 last inning with help from a couple of errors from his teammates, but he bounces right back with an RBI single, drives in 2. That'll be strike 1 on Ethan Roth. Ethan Roth, 6'1", sophomore from Bennington, New England. Sorry, Bennington, Nebraska. And Clement will deal outside for ball number 2. Count now evened up 2-2. Clement. He'll wind and he'll deal. That ball's outside. Counts full. 3-2 now. On Roth. 2-2 now, sorry. We had some scoreboard operation issues. And that ball is outside. Now the count's full. And Clement will get set for the payoff pitch on Roth. Clement wheels and deals. That ball's going to break it high. Going for the second base. He's going to get him. Long throw from Christian connects. Wait, the umpire at home. Oh, it's a walk. So it's just going to move. Patton to second. Great throw from Christian, though. Would have been out, unfortunately. Clement walks Roth. Now, first and second. That ball's batted off of his knee. He doesn't look too comfortable after that one. Kaufman steps back into the batter's box after regaining his composure. Clement will get set to deal. Clement does. That one's catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Strike 2. We're all over the place right now. I gotta. All right, Clement, 0-2. 1 out here at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs lead 4-2, a 2-run top of the 4th here for the Chargers. That ball, great block by Nate Christian. Able to hold runners at first and second. Tying run at first base for the Chargers. That ball swung hard by Kaufman. It'll loop into the outfield for a single. Rounding to coming home is Patton. And he'll make it home easily. 4-3 now. As Roth makes his way to third. Runners first and third. 1 out. We'll have a mound visit by the Bulldogs. They'll talk to Clement. Coach Christian out there. Settle his man down. Long inning. 3 runs allowed. We'll see if Coach Christian is going to leave Clement in here. Outfielders will huddle together. They'll talk to themselves as the infield huddles around Clement. Just about to visit. Things will stay as they are. Clement, again, great first 3 innings. He struggled here in the top of the 4th, as the tying run is at third base. Again, big game for Adrian. They're 5-0 in conference play, looking to go to 6-0, which should very much almost clinch them their conference title. Pitch by Clement. That's outside. And in easily is Kaufman at second on the steal. Clement deals right down the middle as Hale will tip it foul. Hale's got Kaufman and Roth at second and third, trying to drive him home. Lead runner at second. Tying run at third. Count 1-1 with 1 out. Clement deals. That ball's outside. 2-1 now the count. On deck is John Armani, the shortstop. He struck out in his first appearance. He looks to have no issues with the pine tar on the batting circle there for the Chargers. That ball high for Clement. He looks a little bit confused there with the umpire's reaction. And now it's 3-1. Last thing you need here if you're Clement is a walk and load the bases for the Chargers. That ball loops in for ball 4. Paul Hill will take his base. And now John Armani will come to the plate with the bases loaded. Again, struck out in his first appearance. After Patton's long inning, Clement has had one himself for Adrian and catches the outside path of the plate for strike 1. Armani, a scrappy 9-hole hitter for the Chargers. And he goes on the swing, and it'll be strike 2. Second guessed himself there a little bit. Ball's a little bit outside from Clement. Armani took a shot at it anyways. 0-2 now the count. That ball high for ball 1. Armani, the man who ran out and gave Peter Gauger his sunglasses during that third inning rally for the Bulldogs. That pitch is high. 2-2 now the count, all evened up. Clement, base is loaded, 1 out. Count even at 2. And Clement will deal. And it'll be connected on by Armani, but tipped foul. Clement, right down the middle. Armani goes down looking, his second strikeout of the day. He'll take a seat as we're back to the top of the lineup. Peter Gauger allowed the bases to clear on the air. He'll come up to try to bat in a few here for the Chargers with 2 outs. Clement trying to sneak out of this inning with limited damage. 4-3 your score in favor of the Bulldogs. Swung on, tipped foul by Gauger. Clement settles down. There's a left fielder, Gauger. We'll let that one catch the outside. He looks a little bit shocked by the umpire's call. It's 0-2 now. Clement trying to sneak out. 2 back-to-back strikeouts to get himself out of this inning. 4-3. Runners all around for the Chargers. Clement deals. Swings. Hit hard. Out to center field, and it's nabbed nicely by Adam Lashaway in center field. Bulldogs able to get out of a jam. 4-3 your score. Bulldogs able to hold.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. The bottom of the fourth, Bulldogs allow 3 to the Chargers in the top. And Patton returns to the mound. He's thrown 62 pitches on the day. Again, doesn't seem like the Chargers have many to relieve him. He might have to go all 7 if asked. Patton will warm up here for the Bulldogs. It'll be Camden Beatty stepping up to the plate. Struck out in his first appearance. Patton deals. Beatty swings, tipped foul. Head over into the concrete viewing area. Didn't connect with anybody over there. One thing that these Bulldogs have done great all day is they've battled in the batter's box. A lot of foul balls, making Patton throw as many pitches as possible. Patton will Beatty will stare that one down. It'll be 1-1 the count. Again, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning here at Nicolay Field. Up way outside. 2-1 your count. Patton will deal on the 2-1 pitch. That one down and behind. He snuck a couple past Brittenfeld today. As he's nearing that 70-pitch mark, he's shaking his arm. That thing's gotta hurt after that third inning. Luckily, his teammates gave him some rest with a 3-run top of the fourth. And he'll deal. That one low. And ball 4, Beatty will take his base. Now, Tate Wise up to the plate. The 6'2 outfielder from Wauseon, Ohio. He'll lay down a bunt. It's read perfectly by Patton. An easy out at first for the Chargers, but it will move Beatty into scoring position at second. Nate Christian now up to the plate, the 9-0 hitter for the Bulldogs. Flew out to left in his first at-bat. He's got Beatty on second. He'll knock it. Will it sneak over and fall? It will. That ball's all the way to the wall. A triple opportunity here for the Bulldogs. It'll be thrown in. It's missed. And Beatty will score from second on the triple from Nate Christian. Now it's back to the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs. Man on third. Adam Lashaway to the plate. It'll be Lashaway stepping up to the plate. An infield single and a foul that was caught by Brittenfeld. Patton deals to Lashaway. He'll swing and he'll knock it up the middle for a single. Christian will score. Lashaway makes his way on the single. His second hit of the day. He's 2 for 3. And a 2-run bottom of the fourth so far for the Bulldogs with Linder up to the plate. Struck out in a single in his 2 at-bats. That pitch outside. Patton now over 70 pitches on the day for him. He'll check first. Over towards Lashaway. That ball looped right down the middle for strike one. Patton 72 on the day in the pitching department. Linder. That one breaks in low for ball 2. And an interesting job there from Lashaway trying to steal. He went way early. Patton just settled, turned around, lobbed it to second for an easy tag. Now 2 away. 7 hits on the day for the Bulldogs. Only 1 error. 3 hits for the Chargers. 2 errors for them. 6-3 your score. Linder at the plate. Lashaway gets picked off at second, so nobody's on. That ball outside. Patton wanted it, but he won't get it. 3-1 now the count on Linder. And that ball seemingly in the same position is just called a strike. 3-2 now the count. It's all full. Payoff pitch, Linder connects, and it'll be tipped foul and off to the patio area here at Nicolay Field. As Patton, the payoff pitch, he'll wheel and he'll deal. Loops it in. Linder stays alive, fouls into the dugout of the Chargers. Got the Bulldog dugout calling for pass interference here. Okay, he said pass. He said PI. And Linder will knock it. And it'll fall. It's a single for Nathan Linder. So he pulls it to the left field side. Sneaks over Armani. And back-to-back singles for Nathan Linder. Engage Reben. The 3-0 hitter will come up to the plate for the Bulldogs. As Patton, another long inning. 0-1, 2 out. Linder on first. Patton deals that one way outside. Reben regrets it. A little bit slow on the pitch there. Probably should have let it hit him and take his base. But it's 1-1 now, the count. 2 outs. If you're just joining us, as it's popped up by Reben, but the Chargers have had trouble with these all day long. And it will be corralled. That time by Jonathan Evans for the 3rd out. A 3-run top of the 4th for the Chargers is followed by a 2-run bottom of the 4th for the Bulldogs. Your score is 6-3, headed to the top of the 5th here on
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field here on the campus of Adrian College. And 107.9 WVAC, the voice of Adrian College, is live on the Live 365 app. Stream from anywhere by downloading the app and searching WVAC Adrian College. Count 0-2 here early on Jonathan Evans. Made the play to end the 4th. Way outside from Clement. Ball 1-2 your count. Nobody out. Chargers got to get something going here. Down 3 innings left to play. Ball tipped foul high. Go over the stanchions here at Nicolay Field. Make its way near, not near the highway, but over in that direction. Clement deals, tipped. Popped up towards Linder. He'll make his way out there. After some foot faults, he'll gather himself and make the play. Out number 1 on Jonathan Evans. And now stepping into the batter's box is Colin Buckley. 1-0 the count. Clement deals. Swung on and missed hard by Buckley. And David Brittenfeld on deck. Trying not to let go of this bat over here while warming up. He was laughing to himself as this looped into left field. And, oh no, Tate Wise drops the ball. And Colin Buckley will reach base on an error. Man on first for the Chargers, Buckley. He's added some layering in between the fourth and the fifth inning. A sweatshirt now, and he'll rattle one towards Linder. Double play possible. Second, will it reach first? Not in time. Buckley out at second base. Brittenfield will reach first. Bulldogs won the double play, but Sipe was unable to connect with Beatty at first base. Either way, I think Brittenfeld might have beat that out. Clement the pitch. Swung on by Patton and missed. Patton an RBI single in his last at-bat. And Buckley will go in time for out number 3. A rifle from Christian and Sipe with the tag. Buckley goes down, or Brittenfeld goes down trying to steal. Bulldogs head to the bottom of the 5th with a 6-3 lead.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here. Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
It's the bottom of the 5th here at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs with a 6-3 lead and 8-3 hit differential. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Chargers. Colin Buckley will come in to relieve Jonathan Patton. Patton will move himself over to first. As Patton, arm had to be hurting after through 4 innings pitched. Through nearly 80 pitches on the day. Bulldog offense has been solid. As I said before, 8 hits on the day. Aided by a couple of errors as well, 2 made by the Chargers. Sun been a key factor here in the outfield for both teams. Tate Wise, we saw drop one last inning out there in left field. And we'll wait here as Colin Buckley gets ready to pitch. Buckley was in right field to start this one. They'll move him in so we get some shifting around by this Charger defense. Patton moves over to first. It will be, believe that is, trying a number here. I believe there's Paul Hale in right field. And now it'll be Sam Sipe stepping into the batter's box for the Bulldogs. Pop out and single in his 2 at-bats. That one sweeping inside for ball 1. Buckley the lefty, a nice change of pace from Patton. Evans takes that right field position. That ball high for ball two. Count now 2-1. That ball knocked. Will it sneak up the middle? No. Sipe trying to beat it out at first. He will get there in time. The long throw by Armani doesn't reach Patton in time, and Sipe will sneak on base to kick off the 5th inning. That ball hit hard but foul. Connor Davies kicked off the day for the Bulldogs with their first hit on the single to left. Reached second on an error as well in his 2 ABs, as that one paints the outside of the plate for strike number 1. I believe 1-1 is the count. That ball swung on hard. Oh, it was actually 0-2 the count. He'll go down swinging. This is Connor Davies, a single, a double reached on air, and a strikeout now on his day. Logan Passagiato, then designated a hitter for the Bulldogs. The 6-hole will come in. Struck out. His first AB was out on his second. Now an errant throw towards first. Sipe will make his way all the way to third. Now, 1 out, runner on third. Passagiato going to try to send Sipe home and extend this lead for the Bulldogs. Buckley deals. It's hit hard and it'll sneak through. Sipe will come home. Passagiato going to. Throw not in time. It'll be a double for Passagiato. Sipe comes home. 7-3 now your score at Nicolay Field. And another interesting play by the Chargers out there in that left field position. Peter Gauger had an error earlier, that time unable to corral the ball after it hit the dirt. Allows Passagiato to move himself into scoring position at second with Camden Beatty. Struck out and walk in his 2 at-bats so far. That ball high and inside. Count even up at 1. And now some conversation that probably needs to be had between David Brittenfeld and Colin Buckley out there at the pitching mound. Buckley came in to relieve Patton here in the bottom of the 5th. And the Bulldogs, the bats are hot. 10 hits through 4 innings and some change. Beatty. The pitch from Buckley. That one's high. 2-1 your count. Logan Passagiato on second. Little antsy there to get to third. . Buckley, the lefty, will serve. It's popped. And it'll make its way foul. Buckley struggling here a little bit in the bottom of the fifth. 2-2, evened up the count. Beatty good at battling. He'll swing, contact. It'll go foul. 2-2, the count stays. Again, Beatty battling here in the batter's box, forcing another long at bat, something these Bulldogs have done all day long. They've battled, forcing long at bats. These Charger pitchers have had to go 5, 6, 7 pitches per at bat sometimes. And Beatty will step out, regain his composure. Buckley. Now the 2-2 pitch. He'll get ready. Check second. He'll throw. Loops in. And again, Beatty will stay alive. Slow swing just to make contact. Two-two count. Another foul ball there from Beatty. The first baseman. That ball will loop in for ball 3. That one low. Full count now on Beatty. Worked himself a walk last time out. Trying to work another one here. That one swung on down the third base line. Long throw to first, and it will make it. Patton catches it at first for out number 2. Passagiato makes his way to third. It'll be 2 outs. Man on third for Tate Wise. Struck out in his first at-bat. Bunt out in his second at-bat. Pitch from Buckley. It'll be low for ball 1. Colin Buckley trying to escape this inning. With just one run allowed. As Wise lets that one fall in for strike 1. Count evened up at 1. 2 outs. Passagiato on third. Bulldogs up 7-3 here. They have a 4-run third, followed by a 2-run fourth. And so far 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. All 3 runs for the Chargers came in the top of the 4th. Again, 10 hits on the day for the Bulldogs. They're in double digits. Swung on Wise, opposite field. It'll sneak through. Single from Tate Wise drives Passagiato home. And now 8-3 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. The RBI single from Tate Wise. Now Nate Christian tripled in his last at-bat. Then popped out to left field in his first. Swung on, tipped foul. Oh, 1 here early. Adam Lashaway on deck, top of the lineup. And that ball, not enough movement to sneak back across the plate. 1-1 your count. Buckley sweeps in low. Tate on first. These Bulldogs play are a little antsy on the bases. They love to get moving, love to get steals. Unfortunately, we've seen a couple get caught being a little bit too aggressive. Buckley deals. Swung on. Tipped ground ball. Long throw to first. Patton. will be in time. Waiting for the call from the umpire, and it was in time. A 2-run fifth for the Bulldogs extends their lead to 5. At the top of the 6th, the Chargers look to get back.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field here on the campus of Adrian College. It's the top of the 6th. The Bulldogs have an 8-3 lead over the Chargers. As it'll be Jonathan Patton, pitcher and first baseman, up to the plate. Out in his first at-bat, RBI single in his second. He's up here for his third AB of the afternoon. Clement's still on the mound for the Bulldogs. He's pitched through 5, allowed 3, just the lone 3 in that 4th inning. Rest have been all zeros for Tyler Clement. Heel deal. Swung on hard by Patton and missed. Strike 1. Miscommunication between catcher and pitcher there on the mound. Clement unable to corral it. Still cold out there. As you can see everyone bundled up, we saw the catcher David Brettenfeld for the Chargers layer up in between innings 4 and 5. As it's a sunny and warm 37 degrees out there on the field. That ball loops in high for ball number 2. 2-1 your count. Clement will deal. Swung on by Patton and tipped foul. Count evened up at 2. Oh, and thank God he's not dressed in a uniform. He didn't even come close to the pitcher there over there in the dugout. Clement on the mound. That one's high. Full count now. 3-2. Nobody out here. Top of the 6th inning. 11 hits on the day for the Bulldogs. Only 3 for the Chargers. That one swung on hard by Pett, and that one will be looped foul. And laying down the concrete near the patio area here at Nicolay Field. Clement, the payoff pitch. That one's high. Ball 4. Patton will take his base. Patton now has reached base 2 times today. First at-bat was an out. RBI single his second, and now reaches on a walk here in his third at-bat. And Ethan Roth will come up to the plate. Out his first at-bat and force himself a walk in the second. Clement pitches, deals. That one's outside, inside. Ball 1. Roth, the third baseman from Bennington, Nebraska. He swings. Good contact out into right field. Tracking it is Davies for out number 1 of the inning. And Patton will retreat back to first. Good contact there from Roth. Unfortunately, Davies looking to play to run over and grab it for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th inning. That'll be Graham Kaufman for the Chargers. Swung on hard and missed by Kaufman. 0-1. 1 out. Bulldogs lead by 5. Chargers need a rally here late. High and inside for ball number 1. Clement winds, deals. Swung on and missed by Coffin. 1-2 your count. I wonder what the leash is like here on Clement coming down the stretch. He's pitched 5 and some change now. Wonder if they're bringing a closer for the 7th inning. Clement deals. Swung on. Good contact out to right field. And that one is tracked nicely by Lashaway for out number 2. And again, Patton will retreat back to first. Good contact over there to right field both times by Roth and Kaufman. Unfortunately, unable to fall. Great fielding by both Davies and Lashaway, the right and center fielder for the Bulldogs. Now coming up, Paul Hale, the center fielder, reached on an error and a walk. That one right down the middle by Clement for strike 1. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Clement trying to send the Chargers packing in the 6th inning. He deals. Swung on and missed by Hale. 0-2 now your count. 0-2, 2 outs. Clement deals. Swung on. Contact up the middle. Linder flips it to Sight for out number 3. The Bulldogs get out of there. No runs allowed. They'll look to tack on a couple of insurance runs in the bottom of the 6th right here on ACT.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student-ran, as today we have myself, Michael Schubeck, on the call, partner Jack Whitehead on ops, and then Jarek Muli on tele, helping us out on the directing end. This is game 1 of a doubleheader here at Nicolay Field. Up next will be Alexander Grove and Joshua Mitchell on the call as we get set for the bottom of the 6th here. Bulldogs have a 5-run lead over the Hillsdale Chargers. As Colin Buckley came in to relieve, Jonathan Patton in the bottom of the 5th allowed 2 runs, able to escape with limited damage. The interesting steal choice by Lashaway. Sorry, it was the interesting steal choice by, I believe that was Beatty or Passagiento, one of those two. It was someone had an interesting steal choice from the Bulldogs, able to secure the second out. Linder found his way on base, and then from there, as now Lashaway steps into the batter's box. Buckley deals. That one's inside for a strike. That one's low for ball 1. Count evened up at 1. Again, this doubleheader is huge for both teams. The Bulldogs at 5-0 in conference play, looking to secure their conference title. A sweep here against the Chargers would almost do that for them. Also trying to get back in the battle at 2-2 in conference play. That ball swung on and caught out in left field by Gauger. Sunglasses from Armani probably helped on that one. Is now up to bat. Will be a pinch hitter. Pedro Rivera. Rivera lets that one fall. 1-1 your count. Pinch hitter for Nathan Linder. His first at-bat of the day. That one falls in the dirt for ball 2. Buckley. Inside of the plate for strike 2. That ball tipped and fouled away by Rivera. Again, 5-run lead here for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Rivera will turn that one. Long throw to first. Bounces and snagged by Patton at first, out number 2. And now it would be that's a ball outside on Isaiah Wilozinski. Buckley deals. Wilozinski, the big 6'6" freshman from Columbus, Ohio. Pinch hitting here for Gage Reben. That one falls in for strike 1. Buckley deals. That one's strike 2. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Chargers trying not to have any more damage go on before the top of the 7th, where they need a 5-run rally to get back into this game. That one, late strikeout call from the ump. And Wilzinski will go down swinging. 3 outs away for the Bulldogs from claiming game 1 of this doubleheader against the Hillsdale College.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. It's the top of the 7th. The Bulldogs 3 outs away from claiming game 1 of this doubleheader against the Hillsdale College Chargers. The Chargers are going to need a miracle here in the top of the 7th. John Armani will kick things underway. He struck out twice. You have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bulldogs, Joshua Cornett, the freshman from Dayton, Ohio. We'll try to close things out here for the Bulldogs. Then Peter Gauger on deck for the Chargers, back to the top of the order. Unfortunately, barring a rally, we won't be able to see David Brittenfeld step into the box again. Maybe get to see him on deck, lose his bat once again. Luckily, the Adrian College bench came in clutch with some pine tar. Now John Armani will step. He struck out twice today. The righty Cornett. Sets and deals. That one's going to catch the outside part of the plate for strike one. That one's outside. Strike or ball two or ball one. That was Cornett inside. Tip down the first base line. Handled by Beatty. One out. And all the Chargers offense came to the top of that fourth inning. 3 runs. Other than that, they've been held scoreless to the other 5. Cornett deals. A great breaking ball back for strike one. Tyler Clement finished his day with 3 runs and 3 hits allowed. 2 errors on the Chargers side, or 2 errors on the Bulldogs side. 3 on the Chargers side. 2 of those coming out in left field from Peter Gauger. That one high. Worry ball. 2-1 your count. We're not trying to close this one out for the Bulldogs cleanly. That one tipped and fouled back. Hit the netting by the stands there on the Bulldog dugout side. And Gauger took off running. Cornett fires. Swung on, popped up. And it'll fall. Some miscommunication out there in center field between Sipe and Lashaway. And some more outfield troubles from both teams continue as Gauger will reach base. Now Jonathan Evans, the first baseman, will come up with 1 out. Man on first and Peter Gauger trying to get something going here in the top of the 7th. Gauger wanted to go. Second guess himself. He'll make his way back to first to greet Camden Beatty. Cornett deals. High for ball 1. 1-1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th. That one's going to paint the inside part of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Jonathan Evans, the first baseman. 6-3. Runner goes. Unfortunately, Nate Christian unable to handle it back there behind the plate, and Gauger will reach second with ease. Now runner in scoring position for the Chargers. Cornett checks Gauger. He'll deal. That one low. Counts full now, 3-2. Cornett came in to relieve Tyler Clement at the top of this 7th inning. And Cornett trying to finish off the Chargers here. Go back for the pick play, and they will get him at second base. Peter Gauger, a little bit too antsy to get to third. And a great job by Cornett and Sipe at second. Now it's a full count with 2 outs. Evans. Cornett has a chance to end the game. Cornett deals high. Evans will take his base. Fortunate there from Gauger. They would have had a man on first and second with only 1 out. But now Evans reaches first base, and he'll be the lone man on. As Colin Buckley, who's played both right field and pitcher in this one, will come to the plate. That one high and outside. Lined out in his first at-bat, struck out in his second, and a single in his third on an error. Cornett swung on by Buckley and missed. Big swing there on the outside part of the plate. Now the count's 1-1. Runner goes. Throw to second, not in time. It'll be an easy steal for Jonathan Evans. So now another runner in scoring position. Cornett settles himself on the mound. Count 2-1. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Chargers need a miracle. 5 runs to tie this one up, and Cornett will feed one in there for strike number 2. Brittenfeld on deck for the Chargers if he's needed. Cornett throws. That ball's high. Christian fakes the throw to second. Evans scampers back easily. Now Cornett. Counts full. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swung on. Batted. Linder. Long throw to first. Beatty not in time. And Evans will come around to score. And Buckley will make his way to second. Linder not able to connect with the Beatty at first base. And the Chargers now down 4 here at the top of the 7th. 2 outs, runner on second. Now it's David Brittenfeld up to the plate. Hit a ground out. Reached base on an error. And a fielder's choice single as well. Buckley on second. Cornett checks him, then deals. That ball's high for ball 2. Count 2-0. Cornett, the 5'10 freshman, I said before, from Dayton, Ohio, trying to get things done here for the Bulldogs on the mound. He'll throw it, swung on, popped up. Held in center field by Adam Lashaway to send this one home. The Bulldogs, 11 hits, 8 runs. They'll take this one 8-4 in game 1 of this doubleheader against the Hillsdale College Chargers. Again, an offensive performance here from the Bulldogs. Able to put up 8 runs, followed by a 4-run third, a 2-run fourth, and a 2-run fifth to send the Chargers packing here in game 1. They'll be up next in a few minutes here. Each team will reset, go back to the drawing board, come up with a new play style for the next one, where it'll be Alexander Grove and Joshua Mitchell on the call for that one. But I'll do this here today. I'm Michael Schubeck, Jack Whitehead, Jarek Mullet-Catele, and last but not least, our streaming coordinator, Josiah Durrell, and from all of us here at ACTV, we thank you and have a great rest of your day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Hillsdale Chargers. My name is Alexander Grove, joined alongside Joshua Mitchell. And Josh, we have an interesting second game up here. The first game, 8-4 win for the Adrian Bulldogs. Right? It was a really decent performance from both teams. There was some errors, yes, but overall we had some good overall pitching and some solid hitting.
Yeah, Adrian took that game in pretty convincing fashion in the end. As the Chargers really struggled to generate offense throughout the course of that game until really outside of one inning. Adrian kept them under wraps pretty well. So the Chargers are going to hope not just for offense, but for more consistent offense throughout the course of the game, not just in one inning.
As we'll see if that changes things to a Hillsdale Chargers victory to split this doubleheader or a Adrian College Bulldogs sweep. Now on the mound that you see, number 2, there's a couple changes. Number 2, Nathan Linder, who was playing second base in the first game, now playing pitcher, and catching for Nathan Linder is Dakota Clift. Both members of this baseball team are also part of ACTV. We have both student athletes and broadcasting athletes, so if you ever want to join Adrian College, check out ACTV. As Nathan Linder sent up a pitch, and that guy hit for a single. Runners on the corners, first and third base. As we have coming up to bat, number 30. Linder looks at it, sizes him up, throws a little bit of a fake, doesn't do much, keeps his eye on him, runner at first. Linder fires a pitch, goes right towards the shortstop, and there's a double play for the first series of this doubleheader.
Yeah, what a catch there at short to take care of that one as the double play. Runner at first thought he was going to have space to go, but catched out of the air, picks him off. That's one inning down. A couple of hits there, but no damage done.
As we'll step aside as we get ready for this bottom of the first, and we will.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Play a 30 real quick.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Welcome back to Nikolai Field. As you see, the Hillsdale Chargers are warming up here, getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. And let's take a look at the top of the first inning for this doubleheader. We had a couple quick hits, but also a couple quick outs at the same time.
Yeah, very explosive early on, and you kind of expect that is what we'll see from Linder throughout this game. You know, not racking up a ton of strikeouts at the plate, but more playing for those fly balls, ground outs, trying to get out of innings where one or two runners get on. And so far, so good in that regard for Linder. As we go over to Hillsdale pitching, again, we don't have a exact roster to know for sure who is out there. However, the main pitcher for this Hillsdale team is Jonathan Patton. So we would assume that this would be him here, unless he pitched in the last game, in which case we got no idea.
Yes, and we do apologize if we don't get every single name here. But here we go. Bottom of the first. Lashaway, who played catcher on normal basis, now taking hitting as he leads off this bottom of the first. Pitcher squares up. Fires one in there high for a ball. Lashaway steps out the box. Sets right back up. Gets going. There's a pitch on the inside. Ball 2.
Couple of good takes. Keeping a good eye on it.
Pitch coming up right there. Ooh, Lashaway kind of hit him and the catcher. Swing and miss. Strike 1. We got 2-1 here. So, Josh, when a chilly day versus a nice day, like no wind, but when you play a day like this that's kind of chilly, kind of nice, as Lashaway hit a foul ball going for strike 2, what's some of the things that play into this factor?
You got to keep warm out there, especially if you're out in the outfield, not moving around too much. Wind, as somewhat minimal as it is, still blowing for sure. You gotta keep warm, keep your arm warm to be able to make a throw back in the infield if it comes to that. And you got to worry too about, how the ball's going to fly. We had all the balls stay in the park in that last inning, or last game, I should say. So we'll see if that trend holds true here.
So far, that trend has held true as Lashaway got set down on a strikeout. So he went for a swing and a miss. Coming up to bat right now is number 42, Sam Sipe. Sipe, who usually is a pitcher for this Bulldogs team. Let's see what he can do here. There's a pitch on the inside. This pitcher loves favoring that inside ball, trying to get him to swing and chase. Trying to swing and chase on that inside.
Yeah, trying to pick out those early tendencies, as there's another one inside.
Oh, that was far inside to the point where Sipe is smiling. Almost hit him right in the head. As Hillsdale is kind of upset, as you can see, that they lost that first game. And all highs. 4 on high and going to first base. Sipe takes a free pass.
Yeah, Sipe with the early walk. A good eye through that one. Is going to need to settle in here if you're Hillsdale's pitcher.
Reuben comes up, big thundering hit that stays on the ground for a single. As that moves Sipe into scoring position, as Reuben will move on to first base for the first hit for the Bulldogs of this second game of this doubleheader.
Yeah, good hit right into the gap between short and third. Advance the runners around. Only one out.
Number 29, Logan Passegiato, as he takes a ball inside. As this pitcher's really trying to set an intimidation factor. Almost hitting Sipe in the head 2 batters ago. Tries to get Reuben on the inside, but Reuben didn't go. And Passegiato hits one over to left field, and over the shoulder catch produces out number 2. Solid contact. The left field had the answer.
Yeah, what a great, like you said, over the shoulder catch almost. Kind of an awkward way to reach up and grab that one, but great catch to record that second out. 2 outs now. Adrian trying to make something of these 2 on-base runners.
You got the hometown kid, Connor Davies. He's a utility man, standing at 6 foot. Came from Adrian High School in his senior year. Hoping to do some good as that ball gets fouled up and over the walls of Nikolai.
Yeah, Davies, only a few at-bats this season so far, trying to really establish into the lineup.
Pitcher sets up, looks at Sipe on second, as Davies still battles for strike number 2 off of a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes here in Nikolai Field. So we're in the bottom of the second. We have Sipe on second Reben on first. Davies up to bat, looking to bring Sipe home. Squared away, there comes a pitch. And over the second baseman's head, there goes Sipe around the bases. Reben reaching for third. And we have a double on the play. Davies brings Sipe home, 1-0 Bulldogs. Excellent hit. Josh takes us through that.
Yeah, that was a perfect hit right into the gap between left field, center, and short. Gets down deep enough to get the runners around from second, and enough speed as well from Davies to get all the way around to second himself. 2 runners in scoring position.
We got the freshman batter Beatty up here on third base, and a little bobble of the ball by the third baseman. That keeps Beatty safe, and almost got caught as that ball was still officially in play due to the catcher or the pitcher not being able to catch it originally. But Beatty and Reben on first and third, runners on the corner, or Davies, excuse me, as Reben came across home plate. Here's Connor Clift. Go ahead, Jeff partner.
Yeah, 2 runs out of a position that it looked like Adrian was going to walk away with nothing.
Connor Clift up to bat here. He was up here earlier working the scoreboard. One of the few members of ACTV that I mentioned earlier. Doesn't like talking on the mic, but he can definitely work behind a computer. This man can definitely do some wonders in the director's chair. Clift sporting the 1 glove. There's a pitch, and he got sat down for strike 3. As that will retire Adrian to go into the top of the second. We'll be right back. We're getting ready for the second inning. Adrian up 2-0.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
There you go. That's perfect.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment following at Adrian College TV today. As we get ready for this second inning, Nathan Linder back on the mound. As Hillsdale looks for some answers here. Linder with the pitch right down the middle, but as it will be foul tipped.
Yeah, Linder did a good job getting a couple of flyouts in that first inning, including that double play to close things out. Did give up a pair of singles. Going to do his best to keep Hillsdale off the bases here early.
Linder sets up for another pitch, and right down the gap between first and short, as that ball would be picked up and for a single. Hillsdale back where they left off, looking to continue to build upon it.
Yeah, another single, but one single doesn't get you all the way around. You got to chain them together if that's how this Hillsdale attack is going to work this game.
Linder looks for another fake out, see if he can catch first baseman sleeping. As here's a man that is rostered with numbers, is John Armani. Up to bat, John Armani from Louisville, Kentucky. He's a freshman. As Linder tried to go for a pickoff, didn't succeed. as Armani finds the gap between second and short. Now we have runners. Now they have runners on first and second. Runners in scoring position. Linder looking to reset here. See what he can do.
Yeah, great job from Armani. And really, throughout this entire game, both sides so far have done a great job finding gaps in the middle portions of the field.
As Linder looks for a strike, but that went a little bit too low. Ball one. Hillsdale trying to ride the momentum of 2 single hits.
No outs as well.
Linder throws one. Hits the bottom of the corner for strike one. Good paint picture right there. Sometimes I feel like pitchers try to picture themselves as a Picasso or a Leonardo or somebody like that. Heck, if I was a pitcher, I would call myself Raphael just because it sounds cool. Nah, I think Michelangelo. What Renaissance painter would you say?
I wouldn't have.
If you were a pitcher, you know.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea. More of a batter myself.
Shoot, smash and run. As Linder's looking to prevent a smash and run. There's Linder with the pitch. A little bit low. Connor Cliff with a good block to keep it there.
Important to avoid errors in this game. We've already seen 1 or 2 from the Chargers side in that bottom of the first. Adrian going to have to play clean to clear off the bases here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 0 outs as Linder sets him down. Strike 3.
First strikeout of the game. 16th of the year for Linder.
As we have the pitcher coming up to bat, number 9. Once again, we do apologize that we are looking at the NCBA website and the roster is incomplete with numbers, but they do have all the names. As that ball gets popped up all the way, we have 3 people going, and that is now caught for the second out of the game, or of the inning, sorry, by Sam Sipe. Went from pitcher to shortstop.
A great pair of outs there between the strikeout and the fly out for Linder. You get those 2 runners on, you're worried 2 on, no outs, you're going to give up damage. Now 1 out away from getting out of this top of the second.
Linder throws a low pitch, ball 1. As you see second and first base leading off. See if they can get an early head start. Linder looks over to second, now throws a pitch. Ball on the ground. There's one, and right there, that retires. Hillsdale sits them down. We're out number 3. We're going to take a break as the hands switch. My name is Alexander Grove alongside Josh Mitchell. We will see you for the bottom of
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here at Nikolai Field, getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. Right up on the batter's box, or about to come up to the batter's box, is Tate Wise. A little bit on Tate Wise, who's an outfielder, also works at ACTV. And he's the man behind the chair, man in the chair. For those who have watched the recent Spider-Man movies, you guys would know that Ned loves to be the man in the chair. If you don't get that reference, it's okay.
Yeah.
Tate Wise is coming up.
Yeah, Tate, phenomenal in the booth, but pretty solid on the field as well. Batting at .238 on 21 appearances. Yet to go beyond the fence so far this season, but 6 RBIs.
Well, it's a beautiful day to do the things for the first time. All I got to say is look at the style points that Tate Wise is doing. Socks over the lower halves. Like, my goodness. Look good, play good. That's his motto. As Tate Wise does a solid hit to third base, a little bit of a bobble. Can he beat it out? And he does. Thinking about going to second, but he will stay right at first.
Yeah, just really caught himself by surprise that he would even have the option to go to second. Probably smart he didn't try to beat the throw there. Would have been close. Good leadoff single, though, for Adrian. Put up 2 runs. Bottom of the first. Leadoff single here in the second.
Here we have number 17 here for the Bulldogs. As they try to pick off Wise, Wise stays in safely. First base decides to give a little bit of an extra love tap, making sure that Wise is staying Wise. Pick off number 2. Wise says, no, sir. I will stay right here, and you can't catch me. Tate Wise leads off again. Getting ready for a pitch. There's a pitch. Strike down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, that one was right down the middle. First strike. As it was a rough start to the game for the Hillsdale pitcher. Good bounce back so far.
As that ball gets tipped off for strike 2.
As the Chargers keep going throughout this game, as it really is a important game for them as they sit second in the standings behind Adrian, as Adrian in the conference, an undefeated 5-0 with that win in the first doubleheader game. They actually moved to a 6-0 record. Hillsdale down at 2-3, trying to keep pace along with Oakland, who's down that same vein. Adrian really playing on a different level, though, as they are up there with, in the nation, ranked second in the D3 club baseball polls.
As they try to pick off Tate Wise again, Tate stood for the test, and up on the plate we have a name, and his last name is Augusta. As Augusta is facing strike number 2, as it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Augusta with a foul tip. He stays alive and still battles along. If you're a Hillsdale, right, you just lost the first game of this doubleheader. What's kind of the mindset that you go in as this second game goes along?
I mean, you just want to keep pace. You know Adrian is an elite team at the D3 club level. You just want to make a competitive game, right? You don't want to lose, 10-2, 10-4 again. You want this to be a game that at least goes all the way to that 7th inning and avoid any extra rules.
As Augusta just got set down as he was battling through and through. But the pitcher got his number there. Coming down to the order of Adam Lashaway. Back to the top of the order. As Tate Wise. He's being watched very closely here at first base. They've tried to pick him off at least 5 times, and he's been 5 for 5 and staying safe. Pitcher looks down. Now there's a pitch. Lashaway hits him square in the backside. Lashaway is better than me, I can tell you that much. Because how you can keep composure after a hit like that.
Lashaway, one of the better hitters in this Adrian lineup. There's a reason he's leading off. 32 plate appearances this year.
Lashaway looking to get some payback after being hit by the pitch. As Tate Wise is now 7 for 7 and staying safe in pickoff attempts.
making use of that height. It doesn't have to do much more than fall over to be back to base.
Tate Wise standing at 6'4". Or 6'2". Gosh dang, shoot. He's 6'2", but he has the presence of a 6'4" man.
He's 6'4" in real life.
Nice shoot. There's a hit by Lashway, but that gets popped up into foul territory, and that goes over the roofing. And
the couple of fans out here watching their buddies play, they're having a good laugh at that one.
See, this is the part that you got to love about baseball. You got to love the dugout interactions that you hear. You got to love the fan interactions that you hear. It's like one of the few sports that you can like actually kick back and just like, even if you have a chirp that's within reason, right? Everybody's having a fun, good time.
It is America's pastime for a reason.
And it will continue to do so as America's reaching to 250 years this upcoming July 4th. 250 years since we dumped some tea in the harbor. And some other things. Lashaway. 3-1 count. There it is right down the middle. As now full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Let's see what goes on here. Pitcher sets up. Takes a deep breath. There goes Wise as there's ball 4.
Wise got pushed by the walk, but ran it out anyway to get over there.
Always hustle, all the time. It's coming up to bat is Sipe, who bats second in the order. Got runners at second and first and second. Scoring position. There's a pitch. Tickles the outside, but tickles it enough for strike 1. So far, this pitch has been everywhere, but mainly on the inside. So when you see an outside pitch, you can see why some of these batters are a little bit stunned, as this one goes high for ball 1.
Evens off our count. Several walks so far drawn by Adrian batters. Another one inside there, and like you said, the pitchers a little bit all over the place. From inside to outside, we've seen a multitude go high as well.
And this one goes high, as you just called it, high for a 2-2 count, but high in the strike zone. So far, the umpire has been fair in his rulings and callings. There's a pitch, fouled off by Sipe. Stays alive, still 2-2 count.
Sipe did walk last time up. Staying alive in the pitch count here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitcher stands, gets ready. There's the pitch again. Hits Sipe right there. And Sipe he is furious, as he should be.
He had, in the first inning, he had the pitch go over his head. Now he finally gets tagged by one. Does load the bases, however, with only 1 out.
Reben, who has had a good single hit that went above the shortstop's head. Can he produce something here? There's a pitch high, right at head level for Reben. Ball 1. Now, when you see pitches that are close to the body and it actually hits the batters consistently, do you start to, like right there, you start to question, is the pitcher actually doing this for intimidation and like trying to get in their heads? Or is he just like just inconsistent with some of his pitching?
I would never put a pitcher on to do that kind of thing intentionally, especially at this level. This pitcher, I mean, as we can see there, he's really kind of been a little all over with the pitches between the inside corner, outside corners, high, low. They're all over the place, really.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's a 2-2 count for Reben. As bases are loaded. Loaded like a loaded taco at a food truck. Here we go. There's a pitch. There's a swing. It's foul ball. It's right towards the spectators who are eating lunch and having a picnic. Surprisingly, there's no food blowing away. Congratulations. What type of stuff that they got to keep that down? Let me know. There's a pitch coming up for Reben. On the inside, ball 3, full count.
Full count, bases loaded. Big play here for Adrian to really try and pull away very, very early in this contest.
And that does not go in favor of Hillsdale as Tate Wise will come in for a score. 3-0 is the score so far as we will have a pitcher's meeting.
Yeah, tough out so far for the young man on the mound. Walk, hit by pitch, walk. Tough last 3 to move the Adrian batters around the diamond. Bring a run home. Still bases loaded with only 1 out.
So if you're the manager in this point in time, like what's kind of the message that you want to bring across to your pitcher to calm him down?
I mean, you got to tell him, you just got to play your thing, right? You can't get intimidated by the fact you're going up against a top 2 team ranked in the nation, right? You just got to do your thing. Line up, put it over the plate, calm your breath a little bit, try and get out of this inning, and continue on.
Logan Saggiato. He's up to bat, and this ball is going to be a ball on the first one of this at bat. 1 ball, 0 strikes, 1 out. Here at the bottom of the third, as that gets popped up. First base and pitcher running, but that hits the top of the right top roof of Nikolai, going into the parking lot.
Yeah, good job just staying even in the counts here. For Adrian, you've got a pitcher who's nervous out here. 1 out, bases loaded. Really just got to extend these at-bats as long as you can. Make him work for every single out.
That's what they are doing right now with Saggiato as he practices his swings. Saggiato warms himself up. Pitcher gets ready. There's a pitch. Saggiato hits one up high. Is that going to go over? It does. Over center field. Here comes 1. 2's coming across. 3's coming across. We got a possible triple, and it clears the bases and has the triple. Logan Saggiato puts up 3. With a triple on that.
What a great hit. We've had so many balls in the first 2 innings that have landed in the front gap in front of the infielder. So what do? They start creeping up a little bit. Now you get one, it goes just over the center fielder's head, all the way to the wall, and you clear the bases. 4-run second inning for a 6-0 lead.
So there's a pitch, and that one goes high for ball 1. Still 1 out. As up to bat is Connor Davies. Davies gets a touch on it as this one goes over. For anybody who's parked close to this field, I hope that your cars are okay. And I just remember where I parked, so I hope my car is okay by the end of this. There's a pitch outside. Tickles the strike zone for strike 1.
We did mention first time up for Davies how he only has 6 at-bats on the season but still in the starting lineup. Well, that's because he's been over in Japan for most of the season, playing baseball over there, before just making the trip back here in the spring to play back here at Adrian.
Connor Davies looking to use that overseas experience to help this club out. This one goes on the inside, and he struck out.
Davies surprised at that one. Looked like it was inside, but just caught the inside corner for strike 3.
Here's Beatty. Beatty, the freshman, first baseman today. There's a pitch. Calls for a strike. Starting to see this pitcher start to settle in that strike zone a little bit more as the order continues on.
That is his 4th strikeout of the game, which for having given up 6 runs is not a bad sign.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs remaining, or 2 outs on the board. As Pasadiato is looking to come home after having a huge triple. That led to the 6-0 lead, as Beatty will touch that one, but will be a foul ball. Still 1-2-2.
1-2-2, but important. 2 outs. Only 1 out away from getting out of this inning.
Looking to see if they can get out this inning right here with this pitch, and does. Sits Beatty down for strike number 3. As we get ready for the top of the third, Hillsdale 0, Bulldogs 6. We will see you after this break.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Welcome back as we get ready for the top of the third inning of this doubleheader. As you see, Nathan Linder and Connor Cliff playing catch. So far, the batters have been superb in the second game so far.
Yeah, Linder, he's done a good job in the box at getting out of these innings with the 0-0-1-2. But he has given up 4 hits so far. You'd like to see that number come down a little bit. Maintain control as you get back to the top of the order. The 4 hits have all been singles, so good job keeping it shallow in the infield, but you still want to avoid those hits. You want to avoid the base runners as much as possible. Do your work at the plate.
Linder throws his first pitch. That bounces off of Dakota Clift for ball 1. 6-0 is the score. As Linder resets. So we are back at the top of the batting order for Hillsdale. Linder throws it, tickles it, and is now strike 1. Ball 1, strike 1, 0 outs. Linder looking to take command. Ball gets hit, and that will be foul ball. As Reben was running down the third baseline. We will reset with now 2 strikes on the board.
Yeah, Linder doing a good job, putting these over the plate. Just like that. Pretty one there for strike 3. You'd like to see Linder, start to develop, more variety in the pitches, start to avoid some of these easy singles, but pitches like that are why, he's starting in this game.
Linder gets his first strikeout of the inning. As that one goes for a ball. Replicating the first pitch of this inning. Linder winds up, goes, makes him swing and miss. Strike 1.
Linder's been doing such a good job putting him over the plate. That one low and inside caught him off guard.
Linder winds up again. Touches it. That goes outside for foul. Calls now 1-2. 1-2 with 1 out. Adrian looking to pile on the pressure, do some more damage on the defensive side of the ball. As that ball will go for a ball. 2-2's count. Linder winds, throws, full count. Hillsdale now being a little bit more patient. Now since they got to look at Linder.
Yeah, Linder loves to go for these strikeouts.
Linder tries to go for one, but just a little bit too low as he will offer a walk with a runner now on first base.
You like the idea, trying to catch him swinging at a full count? Don't bite on it. You take the first walk of the game. Get a base runner with 1 out in the third.
Colin Buckley is up here to bat. Buckley up for Hillsdale, the right-hander, or left-hander, excuse me. So first pitch was called a ball. Buckley gets a piece of it. Doesn't go. It goes foul. As the umpire steps out. Just waiting and looking for more balls, he was.
Track a couple down from the Adrian dugout area.
0-1 is the count. 1 out still remaining. As Linder tries to pick off first base. Well, he makes it back in time.
Both pitchers have really enjoyed making that throw over to first base.
Linder winds up for the pitch, high and wide.
Not really looking to catch the runner, really. You're more just trying to keep him honest, keep him from getting too aggressive of a leadoff.
Well, let's see if any of these runners have what it takes as Buckley fires one right to second base, right to shortstop, excuse me. As Augusta is up to the task.
Yeah, for Augusta over there. I mean, and that's what the second really nice catch he's made at that shortstop position. Putting the glove up over his head to pull one down. Gets that second out.
Augusta has been tested and has not failed a test yet. Linder winds up. Strike one. 0-1's the count with 2 outs. Here at the top of the third inning. Linder looks over to first. As there's a runner looking for a steal, and he makes it over. We now have a runner in scoring position for Hillsdale.
Yeah, 2 outs. Might as well give it a go. See if you can, like I said, get into scoring position. Give yourself a chance to round third if you get a ball in play.
Any momentum is good momentum as this hit gets right to second base. There's Sipe with a throw. Beatty with the catch for out number 3. As that goes 6-3. Going to the bottom of the third inning. As are you ready to explore your Adrian future? Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship-day. Hopefully for all you future Adrian Bulldogs will enjoy Adrian College when you get here. We'll get ready for the bottom of the third here as we will step aside.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
All right, welcome back. My name is Alexander Grove alongside Josh Mitchell as we get ready for this bottom of the third as Dakota Clift is up to bat. Dakota Clift rocking that one glove like he's Michael Jackson. A country Michael Jackson. You ever heard of a country Michael Jackson?
I have not.
Neither have I. That'll be a first. Honestly, if Clift can actually dance and sing, that'll be amazing. Might have to ask him to do that to the next ACTV meeting. And still warming up to this day. Speaking of warming up, springtime's coming around, Josh. As we have spring ball here and spring everywhere.
Spring coming as well, yeah, and warmer weather at long last. Beautiful day today, a little bit chilly out, but wind not too much. Sun shining, not a cloud to be seen. Beautiful day for some baseball.
And Dakota Cliff is looking to make sure that beautiful day continues on as Adrian Bulldogs are still up 6-0. As towards the end of that second inning, this pitcher finally found his groove, and he continues his groove with a first pitch, first strike for his bottom of the third.
Don't know what they told him in that pitcher's meeting, but he's been pitching well ever since.
And Dakota Cliff, does he finally have an answer? Gets it, and yes he does. Between left field and center field, Cliff is running all the way for a double.
And I suppose we owe an apology to all the Hillsdale fans listening that, yes, we did just jinx your pitcher.
As Dakota Cliff, one heck of a hit for a double, and coming in to pinch run for him will be number 46 for the Adrian Bulldogs.
Yeah, a little bit of extra speed out at second base, no outs. You love your opportunities to bring this runner home.
Tate Wise is up to bat. He swung and missed for strike one. Runner in scoring position as by a double by Dakota Clift. There's the pitch. Tate Wise with the big hit. That gets popped up and falls right in front. Oh, bounces right over left field. And there it goes. Tate Wise with an RBI on the day for game number 2. Making this a 7-0 game.
Yeah, that one hung in the air. I thought the left fielder was going to get under it, but couldn't quite chase it down. And then the high bounce here on the turf at Nicolay. Not quite ready for it as brings one runner home and puts another runner back at second.
As Augusta here's up to bat in Nicolay. And that'll be called for a strike.
Augusta did strike out last time up.
1 ball, 1 strike here for Augusta. There's a hit. Goes right to second base. And just a little bit too late on that throw as Augusta gets safe with runners on the corner now.
Yeah, kind of an odd bounce that came off of the pitcher's mound. Kind of killed the momentum. It didn't quite get to the shortstop as quickly as he thought it would. It wasn't able to make that throw in time.
Top of the order now for the Adrian Bulldogs, Lashway. As Augusta puts on his fancy good glove. And that glove does him justice in staying safe at first base on that attempted pickoff. 1 run came across earlier in this bottom of the third. If you're just now joining us, 7-0 game. As Lashway's up to bat, he pokes one. Foul ball, so now go for strike 1. Tate Wise and Augusta are the runners on the corner. Wise at third, Augusta at first. Here at Nicolay Field, nice and beautiful. As far as college baseball fields go, this has to be one of the nicest ones as that ball got away from the catcher there. Wise was thinking about coming in. He steps back, but Augusta will go over to second base with both runners in scoring position.
Yeah, Wise was really thinking about that one, but with no outs, you can trust your other batters to bring you home from third.
Lashaway being the most trusted one so far. That ball goes in for a strike. Counts 1 and 2 with 0 outs. Lashaway sets back up in the box. There's a pitch, and Lashaway gets sat down.
Second time Lashaway has struck out in this game. The leadoff batter, not his best outing so far, but hasn't needed it to be with the rest of his team playing well.
Here's Sipe. Sipe and this pitcher been having beef all this second game of this doubleheader. Sipe went on base, got hit by a pitch. He's looking to hit this baseball square in the stitches. There's a pitch coming up. Sipe gets a piece of it. Gets foul tip for strike 2.
Sipe did walk last time, his first time up. Like you said, got hit by a pitch on the second time. So he's reached twice, but not in your most conventional of ways.
Pitch coming. Sipe does get a hit on it. As that ball goes over to second base. As Sipe will be out, but Tate Wise will score, and Augusta will come up. 4-3. 4-3 play. As the score is now 8-0. Augusta on third base. Reben. Big man looking for a hit. As that ball gets called for a strike.
2 runs so far here in the third. As this Adrian offense has really come to play. The 8-0 lead. You got through that first game in solid fashion, and now really looking like a team that is ranked high in the nation.
As a controversial call here, got Reben to sit down. Now leave Augusta stranded on base. As we are getting ready for the top of the 4th inning coming up. We'll step aside. Take a breather.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. I don't know what that voice was, but it was a good voice. As we are here, getting ready for the top of the 4th inning. As Hillsdale's looking to put something on the board here. You're down 8. If you're a Hillsdale College, you're down 8 runs. You're playing against Adrian College, who's second ranked in the nation for this conference, for this division, for this area. What's your mindset going in right now, late in this doubleheader game, or in the middle of this doubleheader game?
I mean, 8-0, almost impossible that you'll come back and win this game, but really it's just get better every time anybody steps up to the plate, right? I mean, learn from this opportunity, playing as talented a team as Adrian, and try to get better and be better for your next time out.
As that was a hit there, 6-3 play. As Sipe and Augusta have been on it in the infield when the ball has came to them.
Yeah, for Linder, only the pair of strikeouts, but Linder's last 5, 6, 7, 8 batters have been 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and the rest have been groundouts.
As he made him swing and miss.
So definitely was kind of a rough start for Linder in this game, as he gave up 4 singles in the first 6 batters. But since then, I mean, it's been almost lights out.
Armani gets a touch on it there. Sipe gets over to Beatty. Beatty had to stretch out for that one, as it is now 2 outs.
And maybe we should clarify not just Linder, but the infield. The infield guys have been making plays, especially short and second, have done a fantastic job catching some weird bounces, a couple of high balls over their heads that they went up and grabbed. Fantastic game for both of those guys in the middle.
Sipe and Augusta, as they watch their pitcher, Nathan Linder. He goes up for it. There is a pitch. Bounces a little bit in front. So that one goes for a ball. Linder steps up, pitches, goes, swing and miss for strike number 2. Linder now looking for those strikeouts. Always looking for strikeouts, but it's now getting them. As that ball goes high and up. As the count is 2-2. As batter gets a poke on it, Beatty shows it right to him. Says, here's out number 3. I'm going to show you the ball right there. And that's what he did. As Adrian sits down to Hillsdale for another shutout inning, we'll step aside and bring you in for the bottom of this 4th.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the 4th inning as we get ready for another attempt for Adrian to build up their lead. As this is an 8-0 game. See if they can add on more to it as Logan Passeggiato is coming up to bat. Right-handed batter.
Yeah, last time up had that bases loaded clearing RBI triple.
As there's a pitch, that one gets fouled up. Still in play, looking for it, and gets the first out of this inning.
Yeah, almost lost that one. The wind is kind of swirling a little bit right above us, but able to track it down, record that first out.
As here's Davies coming up to bat. There's a pitch. A little bit on the inside. Catcher can't glove it cleanly as it goes right behind at the Nick logo.
1 for 2 so far today.
Davies looking to build upon that. This is now 2-0's account with 1 out. Beatty up on deck, and there's Davies with a good rip right over the center field and easy pickings for out number 2.
Yeah, like we said earlier in the day, the ball just not flying super deep so far in this contest. Stayed in the infield throughout most of this game. I think we've only had, I think, once or twice that's gone over an outfielder's head.
As Beatty gets a touch on that, and that looks to be out number 3. Quick 1-2-3 as Hillsdale retires aside. As we get ready for Adrian to come back out, as Nathan Linder will take the mound, we'll step aside.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Muliankatelli.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
.9 WVAC, the voice of Adrian College, is on the Live 365 app. Stream from anywhere by downloading the app and searching WVAC Adrian College. We are here at the top of the fifth. Nathan Linder coming up. As Patter looks for a little bit of a bunt, see if he can get something going, and he does. Beats it out. Hillsdale will make it on the bases.
Perfectly played bunt right down that third base line. Perfectly positioned to have it die kind of halfway between home plate and third. Long way to run to come up from third base for the third baseman and not able to pick him off.
Here's Linder. Linder looks for a pitch, and that gets strike. Not gonna lie, that did look a little bit on the outside towards the ball, but Cliff was able to manage to picture frame it perfectly for that to be called a strike. Linder comes up again, and umpire's like, nah, that's a ball on that one.
Yeah, tough to see. We're not right square on with the line, and of course you can see it a lot better down where the umpire's at.
As Linder looks for a pickoff attempt, doesn't go. Linder throws a pitch, strike two, swing and a miss.
Yeah, big swipe at that one, but Linder, I mean, really been a great out from him, keeping him over the plate, making these batters have to swing for him.
A swing and a miss, strike three. Nathan Linder making him sit down. That will be the first out of this fifth inning. As the Hillsdale batters are hearing it from the crowd. As Linder throws ball number one. Looking for out number two. Linder sets up. There's a pitch. There's a throw. Hit there on the third base side, and play is stopped, for that was a foul ball.
Close one down the third base line. Almost stayed fair right into the outfield, but bounced over the white chalk. Bring our runners back.
Runner on first. Got there via bunt. They don't ask how you got there. They just ask how you got there. Linder tries to pick off attempt. Doesn't go. Linder throws a pitch. He gets some metal on that. There's 1-2. Oh! Gets right past Beatty there. As there's a possibility there's safe.
Almost re-picked him on the re-grab. Wouldn't that have been a way to close out the top of the fifth? Still, you get one out over at second.
Sipe was that infielder that made the touch on second base to get the lead runner out. As Hillsdale now still has one runner on first base. Linder looks over. There's a swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yeah, Linder didn't have the best start to this game. Gave up a few hits in the first, hit or two in the second, but since then he has been lights out on the mound.
Batter calls time. Linder still keeps that arm fresh and warm up as he throws a warm-up pitch to Clift. Batter looks to reset and does. Ump gives the green light. Linder looks over to first. Decides to throw it to home. There's a hit, And the hit goes right to the foul line and nearly over the foul cage. We reset for 0-2. 0-2-2. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 0 balls. Linder looks at first. Looks at the plate. Throws a pitch. There's a solid hit. Goes over the head of Sipe. Right to center field. And now Hillsdale has 2 runners. 1 on second, 1 on first, 1 in scoring position.
Yeah, that's where Hillsdale's found success early in this game, was being able to get it over these 2 fantastic infielders at short and second and get it in front of the fielders, just finding those gaps when they're able to make contact with it, as Linder continues to heat up.
As he continues his hot hand with this first pitch strike. Setting up. As that pitch goes for a ball. It's up to bat is Buckley. Runner in scoring position, runner on first base. Buckley looking to see if he can get them on the board. There is a hit. Goes over to the left field side. As the managers will hold their runners for a bases loaded situation.
Yeah, not worth risking the run to home plate when you're already down 8. If you're going to make any kind of magic happen, it's going to have to be in chunks. Bases loaded, opportunity for a chunk here.
We saw Hillsdale have their backs against the wall earlier this game with this exact situation. Adrian's facing a bases loaded situation as well. Let's see what they can do with this. Linder throws a pitch as that ball bounces off Dakota Cliff's chest protector. Ball 1. Two outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Linder looking to close it out as he stepped off. Could have been called a balk, but didn't continue anything, so he stays safe. Linder now goes for the pitch. Gets the bottom half of the zone, strike 1.
You love to see Linder, in this high pressure, bases loaded type situation. Yeah, you got the big lead, but you want him to preserve a shutout. Big moment to see what he can do.
Linder throws a pitch. There it is. Sipe over to Augusta. Saves the 0 on the board and gets out of a bases loaded situation. As Linder was able to throw a pitch to keep that ball on the ground in order for out number 3. We're getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning with a possible mercy rule situation. We'll talk about that later on when we come back. My name's Alex Grove.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a 3rd-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Welcome back to ACTV. My name is Alex Grove alongside Joshua Mitchell. And we have an 8-0 score coming to the bottom of the 5th inning. And earlier mentioned that there's a possible mercy rule situation that comes up. Josh, Can you want to explain a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so the rule here at Club D3 Baseball is if there's an advantage of 10 or more runs at any point after the 5th inning, then the game will be called there, a victor awarded. So for Adrian, that means trying to put up 2 runs here in the 5th. And you save yourself the extra work of having to play for 2 more innings.
As coming up to bat is Dakota Cliff. Right behind him is Tate Wise, bottom of the batting order. But even though they're at the bottom of the batting order, they've been putting in some work today.
Yeah, putting in work. Doubles, singles, RBIs. I mean, really across the board. There isn't every single player on the lineup for Adrian has reached, most of them with a hit, about half of them with RBIs throughout the course. It's really been a team game. There's not one player really doing it all.
As first pitch at the bottom of the 5th inning gets thrown, Dakota Cliff looks at that one with a good eye. Ball 1 is the call. Hillsdale pitcher steps off the plate for a minute. Gets it right back on it, resets. There's the windup. There's a throw. Dakota Cliff, almost hit him right square in the head. He ducked that one in time as Cliff reaches base for a single hit.
Yeah, fortunate to have avoided any kind of injury there, as that one right back at the mound. Great job to get head underneath that one. Still a base hit, but could have been a nasty one in a 8-0 game.
As now we have a pitch and change here coming up. That'll be number 9 for the Hillsdale College player. He's coming off. And coming on is number 2 for Hillsdale. As we're going to step aside and take a break as they will get things organized and situated, and we'll be right back.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the 5th. As Blake Whiteman is the pinch runner for Dakota Cliff. He's looking for a speed game here as Tate Wise is up to bat. Tate Wise rocking a double sleeve today. So there's a pitch on the outside, ball 1. Adrian looking to see if they can end this game early. Hillsdale is looking to finish this game all the way through and through for a full 7 here in this doubleheader. Ball 2. As Hillsdale went to a left-handed pitcher. So you got a lefty versus righty situation. And that pitch goes below the ground, followed up by the catcher. Ball 3. Tate Wise staying patient in that batter's box.
Yeah, Wise has played a good game, single and an RBI double.
As that will go for strike 1. Ball 3, strike 1, 0 outs. Hillsdale looking to stay alive. There's Wyman with the steal, and he gets on second base by a walk.
That's twice today that we've seen Adrian runners committing for that steal, going all the way, and they got walked over anyway. But I guess they get their practice in, running from first to second.
Heck yeah, hustle practice right there. There's a pitch. Augusta has an eye, but the ump also has another eye that says, I got you for a strike. There's Wyman looking to steal third. There's a throw. Batter. Umpire says he's safe. Runners on the corner now. Risky by Wyman, but risk pays off.
Yeah, wow. Did not think he was going to make that one, but maybe a little bit of the impact at this level that you only have the one outfield official instead of the second. You don't got that extra angle.
Tate Wise looking to reciprocate that, and the double steal just happened. Wise stays safe at second. Wyman steals home. We have a 9-0 ball game here.
A play they teach you in Little League. Runners at the corners. First pitch, you steal second. If they throw it to second, you steal home. And the classic Little League play works here at this level still.
There's a pitch on the inside. Augusta takes that one for a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 0 outs. As that single hit by Dakota Cliff turns into a score by a steal by Whiteman. And Augusta's hit will be taken as he will be out, but that will move Tate Wise to third base.
How about Whiteman, too? Just joins the roster a couple days ago, gets put in as a pinch runner, and steals his way all the way around the bases to take home.
Shoot, I say he's earned his spot.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if you see him pinch run a little bit more.
Well, we hope we get to see that. As Lashway looking for his first hit of the day. As here comes Tate Wise looking to steal, and he does for a 10-0 score. As they're waiting for the official call to see if this mercy rule takes in place. As the infield ump comes in, and they do count it. Mercy rule is in place, and that will do it for game number 2. ACTV, just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. We have Gerald Chuck Mulligatelli as a director, myself, Alexander Grove, Joshua Mitchell on the mic, Abigail Reed with the B-roll, and Gabrielle Brumet as the ops, and also our director, Josiah Durrell. As students call the shots around here, literally, ACTV. Hopefully you join today. And Josh, my man, 10-0 game, bottom of the 5th inning. Thoughts for this doubleheader?
I mean, what a great second game for a team that, ranked in the nation, undefeated in the conference. You felt that this should be a series that they win 2-0. The first game, a little bit dicey, an 8-4 score at the end. But you come here into the second contest, offense really picked up. You found the gaps. Everybody got involved. Everybody got on base. You had some good steals, some shots that went deep. Yeah, you capitalized on a couple of mistakes, but that's going to happen. And really fantastic a job as well from Nathan Linder. We started off this game. He had a rough start. Gave up 4 hits in the first 6 batters. Oh boy, here we go. And after that, I mean, he really locked in. Barely gave up anything after that, besides the one time late in the contest where did let the bases get loaded, but quickly got out of that situation without any harm. Pitches a 5-inning shutout, and really did a great job getting this team to, an undefeated record still in conference. Continuing forward, looking to close out a conference win and make their way to national play.
Well, that will do it for us here at ACTV. My name is Alexander Grove, alongside Joshua Mitchell. We say God bless and see you soon.